الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وعلى من والاه أما بعد. As a Muslim, if we look at the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has given us a lot of principles to work on it. One of the fundamental principles in Islam is when it comes to worships, the act of worship, when we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is at-tawaqquf. The meaning of at-tawaqquf is you have to stop at what Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught you. You are not allowed to invent anything in terms of worship, how you attach with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when it comes to other than the worship, anything, it is open, it is ibaha, it is allowed, it is halal. And this topic is one of those topics. It's not worship, it's not act of ibadah, al-asl, how you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's other than that. So the original message, original fatwa of Islam is ibaha. That's why you will find from the beginning the scholars said halal, with some conditions. We'll come to that one, inshallah. So the first fundamental thing for a Muslim who are sitting here and wondering, should we register our name or not, or should we opt out or what? So remember this first thing, it is ibaha, it is halal. Anything other than, and the exception to that halal is whatever Islam has made it haram. If Islam made something particular haram, you are not allowed to do that. If Islam does not make it haram, so that means it is halal. So all those points Dr. Sharif and Sheikh Mansoor mentioned, and mashallah he refuted very nicely all those obstacles there which are holding us from registering ourselves. So they have given the very good answer to all of them. I'm not going to touch to that. But why we have so much negativity between us about this topic? One of the main things is we as a Muslim many times fail to distinguish between what is culture and what is Islam. What is culture and what is Islam. And as you have heard in the presentation, that most of the Asian scholars, when they are coming, they have some reservations about this topic. But similarly, the similar people have a lot of negativity in their culture because of the background to when British ruled on the country. So they have a negativity with anything coming from Britain or anything from non-Muslim is coming. They have a negative perspective in their mind. And that cultural pressure has kept many people away from the true teaching of Islam. And the true teaching, you have seen all the fatwas which are coming, and all those conditions the scholars has mentioned. I don't think any of the condition will apply here in UK, because all dignity is here. When they treat the patients with dignity, they don't sell your organs. These all exceptions they have given, alhamdulillah, we are accepted from that, and then we can apply this. But this negativity which is coming through the culture, we have to leave the culture behind, and we have to come back to the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Help each other in goodness and on taqwa. And don't help each other in the sin. And this is our fundamental principle, subhanallah. Anything goodness, Muslim should be first, as obligation from Islam. It's not as a just as I'm being a good human, so I want to. No. It is your obligation from Islam. You have to be first. And this is what the Prophet ﷺ's life teaches. There are so many examples from the life of the Prophet ﷺ. But just look at this little example and understand the teaching of the Prophet ﷺ and nature of the teaching of Islam. And look at this hadith. A lady was mentioned, and the lady was of the skills, or she worked in a zone which is haram in Islam. So she was like sex worker. Babi, yes. She was mentioned.
Prostitute.
Yeah, prostitute. I didn't want to use the word prostitute, but just okay. Yeah, okay, exactly. Yes, she was a prostitute. Okay, and she was mentioned, and look at her kindness. She was there next to the well, and she saw a dog, thirsty dog. And then she just went down the well and she drank for herself. And when she came and she saw the dog, and the dog is thirsty and he is just is looking towards the water, so she felt a little pity about it. And then she went back inside the well. She took her shoes off, filled the water, came up, and then she provided the water to the dog. When the Prophet ﷺ heard this, he said, she is among the people of Jannah. She is among the people of Jannah. What sort of kindness is that? The kindness to animal. And it is just providing the water. And think about providing something which Allah has blessed you with. Your wealth is amana in your hand. How you use it, you will be treated accordingly. Your body is amana. How you use it, you will be treated accordingly. Your organs and amana as well. As you use your wealth for sadaqah jariyah, building the masjid, doing well and things like this, have the same intention. Have the same intention and put your name in the donor list. Have the same. And you have heard not every donor will be used. Only in a particular manner you have to die and then but with just having that name over there and intention, you will be rewarded completely. That is the beauty of your religion, subhanAllah. So dear brothers and sisters, without taking a long time, just keep this in your mind. Your religion, the basis of your religion, as Sheikh Sharif has mentioned, Maqasid al-Sharia, to protect your religion, to protect yourself, to protect your wealth, to protect your children and intellect. This is the basis of religion. And this is not only for Muslim or non-Muslim. It's for everybody. It's for every single human being. Look at this ayah and then we will stop here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم أن تبروهم وتقسطوا إليهم. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Mumtahina, verse 8, He says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not stop you from to do good to those people who do not fight with you. They are not of your religion. They are general people. They don't fight. They don't have any war between you and them. They are not like two countries are fighting each other. It's not like this. They are just general people. So Allah does not stop you from what? And tabarruhum. So you do bir to them. You know what is the meaning of bir? Bir is one is justice. One is justice. You tick for the justice. It is not about justice. It is bir. The bir is the most highest form of goodness you can imagine. So even if you do to those who are not of the same religion, you have been encouraged to do that. And then be just with them. Subhanallah. We are happy to receive. We should be happy and proud to give as well. And this is the message. If you look all the fatwas, all the buhus, this and whatever the scholars have made, those are very valid comments about where the people, the fatwa has been given. Like the fatwa was given in back home, like in Asian countries. So yes, there was the like people are selling and but if you look in this context in UK, so Muslims should be on front line to take this whole topic and create not only awareness, but you put yourself. Just to let you know, Alhamdulillah, 10 years ago when I sit in similar conference in Birmingham, when I was asking all the questions, that was the day I signed myself. And I signed my family, Alhamdulillah, 10 years ago. So I would like, as a local imam, those people who know me, I am urging you not only to spread the word, but make sure you do it today, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us tawfiq and keep your intentions clear, and inshallah, only basis of your intention you will have the full reward. And if it is getting used, inshallah, it will be sadaqah jariyah for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us tawfiq. Thank you very much.